Liberty leading the people, Eugène Delacroix. The image in this painting and the figure of liberty known as Marianne are both symbols of the French Republic. It appears on their stamps and booknotes. Artists often recreate this picture in various new styles and art forms, and cartoonists also create the characters to resemble this particular painting. But just why do people like this image so much? This is the work of French painter Eugène Delacroix, who was a representative of the Romantic school and considered to be the leader of the Romantic movement. Do you often come up with many new ideas and characters in your own drawings? Some of these great masters do exactly the same thing with their artworks. This painting is an example of Delacroix combining his own story and characters with a real-life historical event to commemorate the July Revolution of 1830 in France. Delacroix was inspired by the Greek War of Independence in his painting. The woman wearing yellow represents the liberty that the French people are fighting for, as she leads them past the barricades in a march towards victory. Held high up in her hand is the tricolor flag of the French Revolution, that formerly became the national flag of France after the July Revolution. This painting inspired another French sculptor, Frédéric Auguste Bartholdi, to create a sculpture called the Statue of Liberty. Later, this sculpture was given to the United States as a gift and placed in New York City, where it remains today as an iconic landmark and symbol of the city. The artist painted the characters from different classes within society in the image to represent the revolutionary will of people. The working class citizens are represented by the man wearing a beret, off-white shirt, and apron, as well as loose sailor trousers. The identity of the gentleman wearing a top hat has been constantly debated by art historians, but most people believe it either the painter himself or one of his friends. Why did Delacroix paint a bare-chested female figure holding the flag? Actually, the painter wants you to see her as a winged goddess of victory rather than a woman fighting in the revolution. Have you ever seen any ancient sculptures of the goddess of victory with her wings? It has been said that the painter drew his inspirations from the Venus de Milo statue. You can also spot a very famous building of Paris in this picture, the Towers of Notre Dame. If you look even closer, you'll be able to see a second tricolor flag on top of the building. Delacroix put his signature and the date right here. The freedom-loving French even used the portrait of the artist and his painting on the 100-franc banknotes issued between 1978 and 1995. On the 21st of October, Delacroix wrote to his younger brother, saying, "And if I haven't fought for my country, at least I'll paint for her." So, he created this painting which required 3 canvases to be joined together in just 3 months. Some people describe the speed that Delacroix painted this picture like the photo which goes under the headline of a newspaper rushed out for print the next day. On February 7th, 2013, when this painting was exhibited at New Louvre Lens in France, a 28-year-old woman quickly wrote the text AE911 on the painting when security was not looking. She was arrested immediately for defacing the painting, and luckily the staff at Louvre were able to deal with the situation quickly. They removed the handwriting in less than 2 hours and avoided permanent damage to the original paint, and the painting was on display again the next morning.